Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with a second-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Second in the yard at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. A man who missed all of 2021, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14 Jets, nothing. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Rice. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14 Jets, nothing.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on 1st down. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll just get rid of it.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
And again, it's Rodgers.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Here's Rodgers. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24.
From the 24, Rodgers.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Breece Hall
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Jets get a bit closer.
That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Zerline good with a PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Flowers.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
This is caught.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. In motion comes the tight end left. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. It wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
To try again after the sack. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers completes it to Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give to Hall.
To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be.
Now look out. Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 40. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
At the 22-yard line.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
Rodgers now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense?
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Ravens.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Jackson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Flowers. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Joe Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a